There's a saying that goes, nice guys finish last. And to be honest, that's not always true. But I think in different contexts that are not literally finishing, that probably is kind of true sometimes. It is a little bit of hyperbole. But today, I decided, you know what, I'm going to drive. I'm driving to work to get free stuff. And maybe try to get my pay stub information so I can start working on insurance. But that's not important. Because what is important here is that I'm going to be driving there, talking about this on the way there. So, yeah. Gotta make use of my time, right? Gotta make use of my time to fucking, fuck. I keep saying man. I say way too much. Way too much. Fuck. I sounded like some fucking, like some guy dying in SpongeBob. I'm not gonna lie. The dopamine is about to go downhill because, I may or may not have to get on the highway here, and that requires a lot of focus. I don't know why I never thought that was a thing that you could do, that you could go into the gas station right there. But that is something I've learned now. How we looking? I could have went here, but I'm gonna wait for this guy to go. And then we're good. Let's go! Woo! I did it. I made it on the highway. Where are you going? Are you going to McDonald's? Okay, good. You're going to McDonald's. Good. Alrighty. Let's go. Into here. And slow down. It still kind of didn't slow down all the way, but whatever. So now that that's all done, I can finally go back to talking about how nice guys finish last. Because even though you may be thinking, fuck dude, this guy did not focus his camera properly, so his camera's refocusing all the time and it's bouncing around up and down and shit. Because that's what I was just thinking of now, and I'm like, fuck, I forgot. Too late now though, so whatever, this is what you're getting. This is what you signed up for. But as I was trying to say, I feel like that saying, I thought for the longest time was kind of stupid, but I've learned that it is kind of true to an extent. And I actually recorded a video about this once on the way back and then scrapped it because I was like, well, I feel like the whole time I was just talking about driving and not about the fucking topic I was supposed to be doing. And I know that's probably going to happen a little bit this time, but I think I've gotten a handle on driving more, so I should be all right. So, the thing I mainly wanted to talk about is that I feel like I am like a nice guy, I'm a nice guy. And it's not bad to be a nice guy, because when you're a nice guy, people like you. But here's the problem with being a nice guy, is that when you're a nice guy and all you have is being a nice guy, you're not very interesting. And that really, oh man, okay. Oh boy, at least there's not a giant ass truck in the way here, man. Alright. I had to look through that guy's window to be able to figure out, can I go or not. I saw there's fucking windows, man. That was amazing. But yeah, I feel like my biggest problem that I have is that I have my biggest characteristic, as I was just talking about my therapist right before this, is that I'm just a nice guy, right? But it's like, I don't have any interesting qualities to other people, or at least I don't show those interesting qualities to other people. And so therefore, all they see is, oh, well, this guy's a nice guy. And that's it. They don't have a reason to come and talk to me or to be interested in talking to me, because they're just like, well, he's a nice guy. And I kind of have an example of this with a guy who, ironically, I would also say he's a pretty nice guy. And funnily enough, we have had so many people at work be like, oh my god, are you two brothers? Even literally one of our fucking coworkers, man, she was like, are you guys brothers? And I'm like, no. But the ironic thing is we actually live on the same street. So that is something. But I think this guy's a good guy. I like this guy, you know, I enjoy talking to him. But the thing about this guy is that he's a nice guy. And yes, that is good. It's better to be a nice guy than to be some piece of shit that nobody wants to talk to because you're just an asshole. But the thing is, right? The thing is with that is that when you are a nice guy, that's kind of like your main quality. And so that's really the problem that I've come across now. Because, you know, also here, I'll focus it, okay? Are you happy? Jesus. You didn't have to, like, get all pissed at me before. But when you're a nice guy, and that's, like, really your only quality, people don't want to come talk to you. Because it's just like, oh, well, yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He just, you know, always nice, always asking how everything is. But who cares? Oh, it's starting to rain. But who cares, right? Who cares about that? Because at the end of the day, oh, okay, good blinker at the last moment, nice. But who really cares about that? Nobody. Because at the end of the day, you are just a nice guy, and that's all you are in their brain. And so, if you want to actually manage to overcome that, you've got to find more interesting things to talk about or to show about yourself. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, why are so many people here? Where all you people come from? It's not even rush hour, man. It is something that I feel like I really need to change about myself. And so I think the number one way to do so is to try and not actually hide things about myself. And this is something I've talked about before, about when I'm like hiding things. And I talked about this that one time, that coworker, she asked me, what do you want to be? You know, if you could be anything for Halloween, what would you be? And I had such a perfect, good answer in hindsight, right? I literally could have just been a shark. Boom! Shark. Done. Fits with the YouTube channel and everything. But here's the problem with that, is that, the problem is that I didn't do that. I thought, nah, I don't know. I don't know what I would be. And when you give an answer like that, that doesn't make you seem interesting, because it's like, well, this guy has no fucking idea what he's even... Ooh, hello, Mr. Truck. This guy has no idea what he's even fucking... What is happening here, by the way? I'll let this guy out. Everyone just... Bro, is a green light? Everybody's just stopped. I mean, maybe there's a pedestrian? Question mark? That guy did not turn on his blinker, by the way. But you know, we'll disregard it. It's okay. You know what? He got in the moment. It's alright. But anyways, I really made a big mistake in that moment when I told her, I don't know. And it's something I've thought about a lot. And I've had a couple more instances like that I just talked with my therapist about. For example, she asked me again. She asked me just like last week, what do you do on the weekends? And initially I just kind of said nothing, and then I walked it back a little bit and was like, well, you know, I went to urgent care and I got some pizza. It was cool. Thing is, though, is that it still was a little bit of a cop-out answer, and I've kind of talked about this in terms of music as well, because I would have a lot of those cop-out answers where people would say, what's your favorite type of music, or like, what's your favorite band or something, and I'd just be like, I just like video game music. And nobody gives a fuck about that, bro. Nobody when you tell somebody, oh, you like video game music, they're just gonna think it's a bunch of beeps and boops. They're gonna think you're fucking sitting there talking about fucking Mario, like beep 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 beep, or whatever. I can't do a fucking good Mario with beeps and boops right now. It's not happening, bro. But you get the point. That I feel like it really is just kind of a cop-out answer. It's something I need to fucking fix. And I've kind of fixed it now, because now if somebody said, hey, what's your favorite type of music? Easily metal for me. Metal or rock. But, you know, I'm kind of up for both. I don't mind both. I like Guns N' Roses. I like, you know, a lot of metal stuff too, though. I've been listening to some Metallica here and there. I like Avenged Sevenfold. Avenged Sevenfold is my favorite. Do I want to even... Nobody's even here. Oh, well, it's green now. Because do I want to turn right on red? But didn't even have to wait that long. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things where you really don't want to have those cop-out answers. And I feel like for the longest time I've had a lot of those cop-out answers. And I've always hesitated if I have like an answer where it's like, for example, what is something that you do that you really care about? And I feel like one of my big answers would probably be the YouTube stuff. But I'd be too afraid to talk about the YouTube stuff. And so even though that's the first thing that comes to my mind, it's not actually something that... It's not something... Well, is this a government thing? Whoa, government car! And then he just left. He just left. He came and he left. Goodbye, Mr. Government. But as I was trying to say, oh man, there was just a train. Hello. Okay. Everybody just stopped all of a sudden because they're like, oh fuck, there was a train here. Okay. Interesting. Dude, I thought that sign, it's like, you know, if it's flooded, turn around. I thought it said Taekwondo for some reason. What the hell? What am I smoking? Oh fuck, I'm turning here. I forgot I'm turning here. Go! Yes! Okay. I'm actually getting kind of close to where I've got to go. Surprising. I feel like it's been no time, man. What the hell? But, yeah, man. I think that the whole music thing is kind of a perfect idea of what I want to go for. Okay. I didn't have to struggle to make that turn. Oh man, this guy's like kind of out in the road, bro. Ooh. Wow, you are really out on the road. But I think the music thing is kind of a perfect example, because now I actually have a response to that, man. Now I could be like, yeah, I like, you know, metal. I like, oh boy, Pothole City, holy fuck. I could say I like metal. I like Avenged Sevenfold. That's my favorite band. I like, you know, also I like Guns N' Roses. I also, you know, I listen to some Frank Sinatra here and there. That sort of stuff, I think, really kind of makes you more of a personable person, instead of just kind of saying, I like video game music. Or even just, I guess in the case of video game music, it would be like, I don't know, like, I like rock music in video games or something. It at least gives you a little more personality there than just being like, I like video game music. Because you know how much shit you know how much is under the umbrella of video game music? Like, video game music could be like fucking Kevin Sherwood's, you know, stuff in the Black Ops games. Or it could be, or it could be, what's it called? Could be like fucking Mario. Mario beeps and booms. Why am I inching up? Dude, I was like inching up like I'm gonna fucking turn right on red. I'm not turning right on red. I'm not turning right. Going straight. That guy in front of me baited me, okay? That was what it was. It's his fault. But like, genuinely though, I don't know. I've kind of I've realized those cop-out answers, and I'm trying to get better at them. For example, I was trying to do the, I'm not going to say good thing. And I fucked it up twice. And I didn't do the thing where I was like, basically like, how are you? Good. Fuck. I didn't do that. But like, I recognized it when it happened. It happened like 2 times in quick succession. And I've realized that part of the reason I say good is because I'm thinking other people, you know, they've got places to be, they've got things to do. And so it's not worth bothering them with whatever, you know, stuff, right? With, oh, you know, I just had, like, my tooth just broke, and, you know, my girlfriend just told me that I'm horrible, and, you know, all 50 of my dogs just died at the exact same moment, and 1 cat. And, you know, George Washington, who is my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, just died for the 30th time, somehow. Like, you know, just some depressing shit. Like, they're just gonna be like, oh! Wow! Okay. Oh boy. Gotta love this street. But that sort of stuff, I always just gotta feel guilty about, you know? Because it's like, I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to bother people if they're busy. So, okay, this guy's not going, right? Okay, you're not going, so I'm gonna go. But, yeah, that's really kind of where I'm at with the whole good thing. I fucked it up pretty quick. But the thing is, I've kind of kept it going even though I've fucked it up. I've said, alright, you know what? It'll be okay. I'll keep going. And so now I've been telling people a lot of other kind of default responses, in a sense. I've been telling them, I'm alright. I'm okay. And a little more personality there than just saying, I'm good. Even when you're fucking, you know, you're just crying your eyes out before you got there. But let me slow down, because these tracks are the worst thing to go to, man. But it's still one of those things, right, where I just can't help but feel like I still have a lot more to improve on. But the nice thing is that I have time. It's not like, you know, a test. Like, oh man, they're gonna have a test on this date. Oh my god, bro. This guy's got a lot of bumper stickers, bro. This guy's got a lot of bumper stickers. Holy. How we looking? Nobody? Okay. I'm going. But yeah, I really think that is an important thing. And the other thing I kind of wanted to bring up here too was being able to control a conversation, because I feel like for the longest time I've never been able to actually control conversations. And when I was talking with my therapist today, because sometimes I talk with my therapist and it's not like she does a bad job or anything, but sometimes I just feel like there are things that I want to talk about and I didn't get to talk about them. Fuck, I didn't want to go this way. I was going to make a right turn earlier and now it's too late. Now we're in for the long haul, man. GG. Actually, no, I'm not going to put it on yet. So I don't want to make it look like I'm pulling in this fucking parking lot. Now I'm putting it on. And now I'm making my turn. Please tell me there's not a bunch of stupid people here. Okay. We're safe. It's not that late yet, so. But I've wanted some of our conversations to go a little better, you know, and to talk about things that I wanted to talk about. And today I kind of had one of those instances where I felt like, I looked at the time, I was like, shit, we got like 19 minutes left. And I really wanted to talk to her about kind of the failed conversation thing, funnily enough. And I had this idea in my head, like, let me make this a goal in my head right now. What I want to do, yeah, that was exactly what I want to do. But what I want to do is I want to be able to, also I do not need my windshield wipers on anymore. I want to be able to somehow shift the conversation to that topic of kind of the failed conversations and all that. And wasn't the easiest thing in the world. I feel like it's kind of hard. I feel like it's kind of hard to like segue to that stuff. Like, you know, I'm not like Linus Tech Tips or anything, you know. So I'm not very good at segueing and that sort of thing. But I realized that it was actually possible when I tried. When I had that goal in my mind of like, I want to set the conversation to go this way. It actually worked. It actually fucking worked. I actually did it. And then, you know, talked about that. And it kind of made me realize that I actually was in a pretty good place because of it. And she was like, wow, you know, you're making a lot of progress, and just being able to recognize that sort of stuff is good. And you're slowly, you know, maybe you're not entirely there yet, but you're at least catching it and recognizing it and trying to make changes for the future. And I was like, fuck, I changed the conversation. I just need to do it with my coworker, which I might throw the crash out at the end of this. Because, bro, I was crashing out so hard, man. I was crashing out like crazy, bro. Bro, this guy, he is on my ass, dude. And I am going like 5 miles over the speed limit, man. Whatever. But it's like, I actually managed to change the conversation. And that made me feel pretty good, to be honest with you. That was like really one of the highlights. I was like, holy shit, I actually did it. I did it. I actually changed the conversation. Wasn't easy, but I did it. And now I just need to be able to do it. Fucking go, bro. I was so mad. I was just trying to, I was on my 15-minute break. I'm trying to eat my banana. And this guy, man. Oh, what the hell? What is going on here? Okay. was it, bro. There's just police officers there, dude. There's just police officers there. They're just chilling there. That, huh? So, anyways, I think this guy's going this way. Yeah, you are. You are turning. Okay, we're good. You're turning. Oh my god. Bro, that van didn't want to stop at all, bro. He's like, I'm fucking going, bro. Fuck, what was I saying? I lost. Oh yeah, because, dude, he ganked me, dude. He ganked me. I was trying. I just wanted to go in my car, listen to this Avenged Sevenfold, and eat a banana. And this guy, man, this guy, he comes. Well, first off, he was asking me for a ride. I was like, no. Then he knocked on my window. Then I roll it down, dude. And then I was locked in like a 10-minute conversation, dude. I actually got fucking ganked IRL by this guy, man. I was so pissed. I was like, I just want my fucking banana, dude. This guy just keeps yapping. Whatever, dude. Whatever. So, okay. Bruh. Come on. I don't know. People just think that they should just automatically be able to go because it's green. Even though they're making a left-hand turn. Whatever. We're here. UPS! Hello, Mr. UPS. And goodbye, Mr. UPS. Okay, this is gonna be a little awkward here. Because I'm going this way. Okay, maybe I'm safe. He's gonna see me at some point, I swear. So I better end this quick. Alright. So, with that, wow, it was only 30 minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad. So with that, I'm gonna end this here. But yeah, basically, don't be a nice guy. That's what it comes down to. Just don't, I guess. And yeah. So looking at Pokemon Go, I got distracted. Bro, I need to make a video. I gotta make a video talking about corporations, bro. Holy shit. It's like a revelation. I swear to God, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Corporations do kind of control our lives, and maybe I should stop playing Pokemon Go. That's what it came down to. Alright, I'm getting out of here before I get ganked again, dude. I guess that's it. Don't put this in the video, but just in case, I'll self-censor anyway. I'm gonna ask my coworker if he needs a ride tonight. Not the coworker. I'm done with giving that guy rides. Okay, that guy. I'm not giving him rides anymore, man. I can't. Bro, he fucking yaps to me in the fucking parking lot last night. I just wanted to eat a banana, man. I just want to eat a banana. Stop yapping to me. Let me eat my fucking banana in peace and let me listen to Avenged Sevenfold, please. I'll throw that in at the end, bro.